In the vast and unpredictable landscapes of Africa, where life and death can hinge on the flicker of an ear or the sound of a distant roar, there exists an animal that has captured the imagination of humans for centuries. Bold yet graceful, social yet fiercely independent, instantly recognizable, and yet surrounded by mystery, the zebra is one of nature's most iconic creatures. At first glance, the zebra's dramatic black and white coat seems to stand in stark contrast to the earthy tones of its environment. It seems almost too bold, too obvious. But the zebra's stripes are not just a work of visual brilliance, they are a complex survival tool, honed by millions of years of evolution. In fact, despite the zebra's familiarity to us, it remains one of the most intriguing animals in the natural world. There are three main species of zebra, each adapted to its own unique environment. The plains zebra is the most numerous, ranging across the grasslands and savannas of eastern and southern Africa. Slightly smaller and stockier, the mountain zebra prefers rocky, elevated terrain and is typically found in South Africa and Namibia. And then there is the grevy's zebra, the largest and most endangered of the three, native to the arid regions of northern Kenya and Ethiopia. Each species exhibits distinct characteristics, not just in size and behavior, but in the very thing zebras are best known for, their stripes. No two zebras share the same pattern. Like fingerprints in humans, each animal's striping is unique. To the human eye, these patterns are visually stunning. But to the zebra, they are more than just decoration, they are identity, camouflage, social glue, and biological advantage. Some scientists believe that these stripe patterns help zebras recognize each other as individuals. Mothers can identify their foals by their unique markings, and social bonds are often reinforced by subtle visual cues in the stripes. The purpose of the zebra's stripes has been the subject of scientific debate for more than a century. Early theories suggested that the stripes help zebras blend into their environment, particularly in wooded or grassy areas where light and shadow naturally break up the silhouette of an animal. More recent studies, however, have explored the role of stripes in predator confusion. When zebras move in herds, their overlapping stripes can create a kind of motion dazzle, making it harder for predators like lions to single out and target an individual. Another compelling theory relates to temperature regulation. Black and white absorb and reflect sunlight differently, potentially creating tiny convection currents along the animal's skin that help it stay cooler under the scorching African sun. Additionally, researchers have observed that zebras experience fewer bites from horseflies and other biting insects compared to similar animals like horses or antelopes. It's been suggested that the unique way stripes reflect polarized light makes it harder for flies to land on the zebra's skin, offering a built-in insect repellent. Beyond their appearance, zebras are complex, social creatures with strong family bonds. Plains zebras, for instance, live in stable family units known as harems. A harem typically consists of one dominant male, several females, and their offspring. These units often travel together with other harems, forming larger herds for mutual protection. The social dynamics within these groups are intricate and constantly shifting. The stallion plays a central role, protecting the group from predators and rival males while also leading them during migrations. In contrast, the grevy's zebra leads a more solitary existence. Rather than forming tight-knit family units, males establish territories that they defend vigorously. Females move between these territories, often choosing to give birth in areas controlled by dominant males. This territorial structure is believed to be an adaptation to the harsher, more arid environments where water and grazing land are scarce and more widely dispersed. Communication among zebras is rich and nuanced. They use a wide range of vocalizations: barks, whinnies, squeals, and brays to express alarm, excitement, or to locate each other over long distances. But just as important is body language. Zebras communicate with their ears, tails, and facial expressions. An upright tail can signal agitation. Ears pricked forward indicate curiosity or interest, while pinned back ears are a warning. These subtle signals allow zebras to navigate complex social interactions and maintain harmony within their groups. A zebra's life is one of constant vigilance. In the wild, threats are never far away. Lions, hyenas, and crocodiles are among the primary predators that zebras must contend with. Being part of a group offers some protection. Many eyes and ears make it easier to detect danger early, but even so, survival often comes down to speed, awareness, and agility. Zebras can run at speeds of up to 65 km per hour and are capable of sharp, unexpected turns to evade predators. If running fails, zebras will fight. Their hooves are powerful, and a well-placed kick can kill or seriously injure a lion. They've been known to defend not only themselves but their young and fellow herd members. Mothers are especially protective of their foals, and bonds between mother and child are immediate and intense. A zebra foal can stand within minutes of birth and run within an hour, an evolutionary necessity in a world where danger may strike at any time. Zebras are herbivores, grazing primarily on grasses but occasionally feeding on shrubs and bark when food is scarce. Their digestive systems are uniquely adapted to extract nutrients from low-quality forage, giving them an advantage in regions where more selective grazers struggle. This dietary flexibility also supports the zebra's nomadic lifestyle. Unlike some other grazers that require high-nutrient food, zebras can survive and even thrive in areas with sparse vegetation. Migration is a key part of the zebra's existence, particularly for the plains zebra. Alongside wildebeests and gazelles, they participate in one of the largest land migrations on Earth, moving across the Serengeti and Masai Mara in search of fresh pasture and water. These journeys are fraught with danger: crocodile-infested rivers, exhaustion, and predators that follow the herds, but they are vital for the health of the ecosystem. By constantly moving and grazing, zebras help maintain grassland diversity and provide food for a host of scavengers and predators. Despite their resilience, zebras are under increasing pressure from human activity. Habitat loss, fencing, agriculture, and competition with livestock have all taken a toll on zebra populations. The Grevy's zebra is now listed as endangered, with fewer than 2,000 individuals remaining in the wild. Conservation efforts are underway to protect the species, including protected areas, community-led conservation programs, and ecological research aimed at understanding their needs and behavior. The challenges are not limited to the Grevy's zebra. Even the more widespread plains zebra faces habitat fragmentation, especially in regions where migratory corridors are blocked by roads, settlements, or fencing. These disruptions can have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem. When zebras can't move freely, the grasslands they help maintain may become overgrown or degraded, affecting other herbivores and predators in turn. Yet, there is hope. Across Africa, local communities, governments, and international organizations are working together to protect zebra habitats. In Kenya, community conservancies give local people a stake in wildlife conservation. In Namibia and South Africa, Ecotourism has become a vital economic lifeline, encouraging the preservation of natural areas and species like the zebra. Zebras have also played a role in culture and mythology. In many African traditions, the zebra is a symbol of balance and harmony, a creature that embodies the union of opposites. In Western culture, zebras have appeared in everything from children's books to modern art, often used as a symbol of exotic beauty or individuality. Their black and white coloration is so distinctive that it's become a metaphor for simplicity. In contrast, though, as the animal itself proves, nothing in nature is ever just black and white. Though closely related to horses and donkeys, zebras have never been domesticated in the same way. Attempts to train zebras have largely failed. They are highly reactive, sensitive to stress, and far more inclined to flee or fight than their equine cousins. Their survival instincts are simply too deeply ingrained. Still, their genetic compatibility with horses and donkeys allows them to produce hybrid offspring such as the Zorse and Zonky. These hybrids, though usually sterile, provide fascinating insight into evolutionary relationships and have become occasional curiosities in zoos and wildlife sanctuaries. Zebras have existed on Earth for several million years, evolving alongside other grazers and predators of the African continent. Fossil evidence shows that their ancestors once roamed parts of Europe and Asia. Over time, they adapted to Africa's changing climates and landscapes, becoming perfectly suited to life on the open plains. Their teeth are ideal for grinding tough grasses, their eyes are positioned to scan the horizon, and their legs are built for speed and endurance. In ecological terms, zebras play an important role. Their grazing patterns help shape vegetation growth. By trimming tall grasses, they make way for other herbivores to feed. Their manure spreads seeds and fertilizes the soil, encouraging plant regeneration. And as prey animals, they support populations of large carnivores, contributing to the overall balance of the ecosystem. In the end, the zebra is a creature of contradiction, delicate yet tough, social yet independent, common in appearance yet rare in many places. It is a testament to the complexity of life in the wild and the intricate ways in which evolution shapes survival. The zebra doesn't just survive, it thrives, adapting to drought, predators, and changing landscapes with quiet determination. But its continued existence is not guaranteed. As human influence spreads across the globe, wild spaces are becoming fewer and farther between. The zebra's future depends on our willingness to coexist, to share land, to protect biodiversity, and to see value in creatures that may never be tamed, but that enrich our world simply by being wild. The zebra is not just an animal. It is a living story of evolution, of environment, of resilience. Its stripes tell us not just where it comes from, but what it has overcome. And if we're willing to listen, they may also remind us of what we stand to lose if we let the wild fade away.